Welcome to the RadioU podcast. Coming up, why one city is trying to limit smartphone use to 2 hours a day.
Also, what is everyone's favorite Little Debbie?
All that and more on the way next.
We're back with the RadioU podcast. And Hudson, I need to ask you if you've ever seen this new tool feature on YouTube.
Okay. I use YouTube a lot.
I know you do. I know we both do.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Hype tool. Have you seen this?
I have not seen it. What does it look like?
I don't know if I can describe a look, but I did get a prompt to do this yesterday. On my lunch break, I was watching a YouTube video. It was a podcast video of...
Was it our podcast?
No. Unfortunately not. No, it was a breakdown of the Ohio State-Texas game.
Okay.
So I'm getting in the football mode, getting all of the juice and all of the information. So I can't wait to talk about college football. We'll do that tomorrow on our show, and that'll obviously be here in the podcast as well. But I got a little prompt as I'm watching this video that says, you can hype this video. And I was like, well, what does that mean? So apparently this is a new feature that YouTube has rolled out to just 39 countries. The US is one of them. And it lets fans promote up to 3 videos weekly for creators that have under 500,000 subscribers.
Okay.
And basically what it does is it boosts smaller channels with points, leaderboards, and hyped badges. So I haven't seen what those all look like yet.
Yeah.
But basically, YouTube gives you 3 abilities to do this a week.
Okay.
So like points, and you give those points to this video, and then that pushes that video even more in the algorithm.
Got it. So it's kind of a way of evening out the algorithm, because I suppose it tends to favor like Mr. Beast and the bigger, like the videos that are already going to get views anyways.
Yeah.
Views beget views, or views beget recommendations anyways.
Right.
And so if you're a smaller channel trying to get started, or, like you have some subscribers, but you just haven't taken off.
Yeah.
This is a way for those dedicated subscribers, or the people that happen to stumble upon your stuff, to give it some love.
Exactly, because we always see comments on videos, especially ones that are a little bit like less viewed and less appreciated. Would be like, wow, how do you only have this amount of views? Or how do you only have this amount of subscribers? This content is so good. Now this gives you an opportunity to kind of have some action in that. To be like, this is so good, I want other people to see it.
It's one thing, to me, I don't comment on much.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty judicious with my likes too.
Okay.
But if I know that like this is a video I feel like more people should see, and it's not got a lot of views, and I can just hype it.
Yeah.
Like that, I feel like I'm more free to do. I feel like I'm more likely to do that.
Yeah. Now I will be careful with my hypes, because again, we only got 3 of them a week.
That's right.
I watch a lot of YouTube, and so I need to be real selective.
It's got to earn that hype.
Yes. But if you're listening to this right now, just so you know, we do have a YouTube channel. The podcast does get posted on YouTube as well. But also we post clips and segments every single day, pretty much, every weekday. So if you want to go hype our videos, we're not going to complain.
Yeah, most of ours probably would qualify for being able to be hyped.
Yes.
So yeah, hype up the RadioU Mornings YouTube channel. Even today, you could hype up our live stream, right, of our fantasy football draft that we're doing with Nene and the RadioU listeners.
Yes, that'll be posted on there. So if you don't see it live, it'll be available on YouTube after, and you can hype it after.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
Me too.
So I want to go watch some YouTube. I gotta go. Who would wear pants with a face on the butt cheek? 8772 RadioU. Mrs. Hudson showed this to me yesterday.
Oh, really?
She was telling me about, on TikTok, a company that was selling pants that have a face cut out, where like the skin of your butt cheek shows through in as modest as that can be way, to create a face, the illusion of a face on your butt.
Yeah, well, there's like cutouts on the cheek, one cheek of the pant, and the cutouts just will show your skin or your underwear or whatever is underneath.
True, yeah.
So
underwear.
Yeah.
If you wear those.
I have never seen pants like these. I've seen pants with cutouts, but never on the butt cheek before. So that was a honestly a jump scare when I opened this link for this TikTok because I was like, oh my goodness. It's not like obscene.
No.
It just looks really weird.
It's actually goofy because when she told me before she showed me, and when she told me, I was like, so what kind of face? Like the Kool-Aid man? That was what my mind went to. I thought like the Kool-Aid man.
You're actually kind of close with like the face that that is on there.
I don't know how to describe the face that's on there because it's definitely not the Kool-Aid man.
Well, but it's just like shapes.
Yeah.
That's the best you can do to describe it.
I don't know.
They're like triangles.
It's like if you made like a pretty bad jack-o'-lantern.
Yes.
Basically is what they did.
That's exactly right.
It doesn't even look cool. It doesn't even look...
No, it looks so dumb.
Yeah. If they put more effort into it and made like a fun face, I could see like a lot of different faces working for some people where this would actually be a product that I feel like they would go for. Uh-huh. Like if it was the Kool-Aid man, I might buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but because it's this goofy face. It doesn't look sexy. It doesn't look funny. It just looks like, why is that there?
It just looks dumb. Yeah, like it was misplaced and like a mistake. Remind me to have us write a policy into the RadioU, dress code.
Okay.
These are not allowed. Just to make sure that you do not buy it.
For when they do make the Kool-Aid Man pants.
Yeah, so I just want to preemptively stop that from happening. Not that you can't buy them and wear them, just don't wear them here.
Okay, you don't even ever see my butt, so.
What?
I said you never get to see my butt.
Well, I
You're
don't
looking
want
directly
to.
at me.
I don't want to see it.
You're looking directly at me from the front, so it shouldn't be a big issue, I would think. We also should point out how the price of these.
Oh, how much were they?
$174.
You're kidding.
No.
Why? Why would anyone buy that and pay that much money?
Yeah, with that silly face? Come on. If it's not the Kool-Aid Man, I don't know why you would pay that much for it.
I don't know why you would pay that much for, pants that have cutouts right there.
It's the company, and they're tight pants, which is obviously out right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're not even
Although
loose.
I didn't
If
see
it was
like
loose, it wouldn't really make sense.
I didn't see the bottom of them as far as like what the leg cut is.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think they're just like basically yoga pants. This is what I want to do. I want to make pants like this, but they're baggy pants.
Oh.
And so you can't even like see the butt because it's just kind of loose and
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, I don't know if they are yoga pants. They almost look like, weirdly enough, business casual pants, which is like, that's the last place you would be wearing these.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They do. They have the belt loops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that most offices, I feel like that wouldn't work.
Nope. At
or
least
they would have to do what you want to do and institute a new rule.
They'd be like, okay,
that would work one time.
We can't allow this anymore.
And then you'd feel like you're getting singled out. You'd get an email.
You deserve to get singled
Attention
out.
to all employees. Please do not wear pants that expose any of your butt cheeks.
Yeah, you
deserve.
deserve.
Like, darn it, that was me.
You deserve to get singled out if you wear these pants to work.
If you're interested, the company is Nuuly, Nuuly. You can drop almost $200 on face cutout pants. Apple Music has a new feature, and I don't even use Apple Music, and I'm so excited. 8772 RadioU. Is anyone else as excited as I am that Apple Music is rolling out a new service that will allow you to transfer your playlist from rival music services, including Spotify, into Apple Music?
Yeah, this is a pretty, I would consider like landmark moment in music streaming services because I believe with the move like this from Apple, you're going to see all of the other music streaming services try and replicate this.
Yep.
And this has kind of been the reason why often you'll see people will pick a streaming service and stick with it.
Yes.
And Spotify was kind of the first one, so a lot of people use Spotify. I'd say they have a corner on the market of streaming services. It's dwindled a little bit, but still, majority of people use Spotify. But a lot of the reason why people kept with Spotify when they first got it and have kept with it for several years is because you created all these playlists over the years and you don't want to lose that stuff. And for me, I have all these playlists, but also I don't want to lose my Spotify Wrapped and all of that stuff that I've kept through the years. I love to go back and listen to my Wrapped playlists from the years past. So yeah, this is a interesting move from Apple, and I think we'll be seeing a lot of the other streaming services follow suit.
Yeah, I'm really excited that they have this. Not that I want to necessarily switch to Apple Music.
Yeah, I don't.
But I've never been more trapped in a relationship than I am with Spotify, because there's no Spotify. I've said this before. When they've raised prices, they could raise prices to like $50 a month. What would I do? Where would I go? I have thousands of songs in playlists that would take weeks to recreate by hand in any other service.
Yep.
I can't leave.
Yeah. They got me.
Spotify's like, where would you go? What are you going to do without me?
Spotify is the song "You'll Be Back" from Hamilton.
Yeah.
Like, it literally is the unhealthy relationship. Like, come on, you know I'm the man for you. You know?
Yeah. What are you going to do? Divorce me? You'll have nothing. You'll have absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You'll have nowhere to go. And this is what Spotify has held over my head for so long. And now that Apple is working on this, I would like to hope that, like, Spotify has the free and the premium version. I don't even know what Apple Music has. I would love to find out that they have a free version that I can use to test this out and see. Because, like, there's just no chance all the songs aren't going to match up.
No.
But if it's close enough, that's a risk worth taking. You test it out with the free version. If it really works and Apple offers a better service or it's a little cheaper, boom,
why not?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Why not give it a shot? For me, I have no interest in switching to Apple because I don't have any other Apple like products. I am an Android user. Sorry, Apple. So I'm not in the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah.
So there's really no point for me to switch to Apple Music or streaming or anything with that. But for those that have like an iPhone and have like a MacBook, to be able to integrate all of that together, and you can with Spotify, but like to have it all with Apple, I think that would be appealing for a lot of people.
And even better, if Apple can do this, surely one day YouTube can, right? With YouTube
That's
Music.
what I'm thinking. YouTube Music, Amazon Prime Music. Like, the only thing that I will say, though, that Spotify, I think, still has above everybody else, they seem to be the streaming service that has every song. I hear a lot of times from people that use other streaming services, oh, I can't find that song on here. So sometimes, like, Amazon doesn't have everything.
It's not all going to convert over.
Yeah, so that's the one thing that I think Spotify still has on a lot of these other streaming services is they seem to have access to every song.
I think I would, if anybody can do that too, it's YouTube, because everything's on there. And I think that how many songs are we really missing out on? And if it's offering a better service otherwise or a cheaper service otherwise, I'm in. The state of Massachusetts needs your help. 8772 RadioU. They're trying to, for some reason, come up with a new flag, seal, and motto for the state. I don't know why. What's wrong with what they have?
Yeah, I don't know if I knew what they had before, so maybe that's why they're changing.
Yeah, we did do first to worst flags. Was it just last week?
Yeah.
And Massachusetts definitely had one of the nondescript flags.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah, that doesn't really you can't picture it.
Yeah, you can't remember it.
It just blurs in with all the other blue flags with some state seal on it. So, the Massachusetts Seal, Flag, and Motto Advisory Commission has been accepting submissions for a new flag, seal, and motto for the state through June 18th. And they've just gone through those submissions and like rejected some and moved some on to the next round.
Oh, okay.
We have some of the rejects here.
Oh, boy.
And so, Allie, we can look through some of the rejected flags, many of which seem to be generated by AI.
I noticed that, and I was a little bit like, lame. Why did people submit AI-generated flags?
I think they were just trying to be fun. Like this one, obviously, the state of Massachusetts wouldn't use this as their flag. Or would they? It's literally a seal
Yep.
on a surfboard. The surfboard says freedom. I don't know if you can do a lot of surfing in Massachusetts. I know it's on the ocean, but and the seal has 3 arms, which is a dead giveaway that this was totally generated by AI.
Yeah, pretty much. But it is a fun image.
Yeah.
I will say my favorite of the rejects is the one of the dinosaur carrying the Duncan.
Apparently, that is Massachusetts state dinosaur.
Oh, I didn't know they had one of those.
Yeah, they have their state dinosaur. It's kind of like tiny velociraptor-y, like it's a dinosaur you've never heard of, but it looks somewhat like a velociraptor. It's carrying a cup of Dunkin' coffee, and then a fun detail that should not go missed is it says Massachusetts on it in Comic Sans and all in lowercase.
I love this flag. I want this flag. Whoever made it, please start selling this flag.
That should be a bumper sticker, at least.
Massachusetts with the Duncan dinosaur.
That'd be a fun souvenir. Now, not to be forgotten, they also have seals, like mottos, I should say.
Yes.
They do want seals too, but they have mottos that they're also trying to replace their motto, which we all know is... We don't know.
Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Woo!
sure that's what it is. Some of the rejected mottos. What are your favorite, Allie? My favorite is "Witch Free" since 1693.
What? You're telling me the commission rejected that?
I know, that's awesome.
Come on. They said they wanted historical stuff. They wanted, that is paying homage to the history of your state.
Mm-hmm.
Witch free since 1693. That's before the Constitution.
Yeah.
Come on. That would have been great to have.
Yeah, I think that was the best one. I can't imagine something better was submitted. Now, if you had to submit, just give me any ideas you have. Throw stuff out there. Flag, seal, motto for Massachusetts. What would you do?
For Massachusetts, weirdly enough, all I can think of right now is there was a song by The Lonely Island many years ago called Massachusetts. And they were like, Massachusetts, it's the 13th biggest state.
Is it really?
That's what they said in the song. So
I don't believe that at all.
I don't know if that meant like land or what.
Population.
Population, yeah, maybe.
Or
it was,
they're just making stuff up. Yeah, I don't know how helpful that is to the Massachusetts Seal, Flag, and Motto Advisory Commission.
Yeah, that was years ago when that song came out, but I remember listening to that.
Yeah. I don't know what I would necessarily do for a flag, but I do think that in the state of Massachusetts, it would only be fitting if their motto had profanity in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Do they swear a lot there?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, I guess,
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
I think Boston's the one that carries that rep for Massachusetts.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that carries throughout the whole state. So
okay.
I think that's what I would do. You know the drill. Allie and I get to pick our first and worst choices for a given topic, and then you decide at 877-2 RadioU which of us chose better and which picks we just completely missed. Today's topic, because we tried the new Little Debbie pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pies earlier this week, we're choosing the first and worst Little Debbie's. Allie, you have the first pick.
Yes, I do. I gotta be honest, I really struggled with this one because there's a lot of Little Debbie's I love and not really many I don't like.
Yeah.
And so I really struggled to pick, especially the worst. For first, I bet you probably can predict what I decided on, because as I mentioned when we did our food fight with the pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pies, the one Little Debbie product that I can never say no to when it's around is the traditional oatmeal cream pie.
Wow.
I have zero resistance to it. It immediately, as soon as I see it, I'm like, yep, I want that. I want that so badly right now. So I have to go with the traditional, the OG, the oatmeal cream pie.
That's so crazy.
Why?
That's just, I just find them very mid, so that's surprising.
Mid?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I just think they are, they never let you down. They're a consistent thing. And like I said, I feel like with first to worst, it's subjective. It's what you like, and that one clearly, I love it because I can't say no to it. Now, for the worst, like I said, I really struggled to pick a worst because I don't think I've ever had something from Little Debbie that I was like, that's terrible. But one that I remember having that I was never like, yep, I want more of these or I'm gonna buy these, was the Star Crunch, which are like the Rice Krispie type ones. they're just all right. I would much rather have a Rice Krispie treat than the Star Crunch cookie.
Okay, interesting. For my first and worst for Little Debbie, I think the first is obvious. It's the thing you look forward to every year, and that is the Christmas tree cakes. Christmas tree cakes are other Little Debbies. While I enjoy nearly all of them, how many do I buy? Not a whole heck of a lot.
Yeah.
But at Christmas time, you know for darn sure I'm buying some Christmas tree cakes. And so that is why it must be number one.
Okay.
And if you've never had the Christmas tree cake ice cream, then I feel like you've never actually experienced a true Christmas.
Well, that's different from...
It is.
Can't include
But
that
you can't
in your
have
answer.
that ice cream without Christmas tree cakes. And for worst, I'm going to go with something that, like, this is just nasty. Maybe people forget that this exists. The banana marshmallow pies.
I don't think I ever heard of that.
Well, it's basically like a Little Debbie moon pie,
Okay.
but it's banana flavored. So obviously everybody knows I do not like marshmallow.
Yes.
Then you pair that with banana, which I like real banana, but I hate artificial banana things.
Okay.
Banana candy, anything banana flavored is usually nasty. And so you combine that into a marshmallow banana pie, that everything about that is wrong to me. And so that is the worst Little Debbie. Why would you choose that with so many other amazing options?
I don't think I've ever seen that or heard of it or tried it, so I can't even judge it. I can't say it's worst or not.
Well, why exactly? You've probably seen it, and you've been like, "Why would I even touch that?" And
Well,
you didn't even think about it. You
There's
wiped it from
probably
your
a
memory.
lot of things that are like that, but I definitely don't remember that one.
We are doing first to worst, where we're picking the best and worst Little Debbies. Allie had the first pick, and your choices are...
For first, I went with oatmeal cream pies, and then for worst, I went with the Star Crunch.
And I went with Christmas tree cakes for first, and the banana marshmallow pies for worst. And you can text in your thoughts, 877-2-RADIO-U. Who chose better? Which picks did we miss? We'll start with John, who texted in. He said the best is the Little Debbie Star Crunch.
Really?
He did.
I'm not seeing John's text.
Yeah, John was from earlier. He said the worst is the banana cream pie because of the
wow.
artificial banana flavor.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's agreeing with you.
He must be agreeing with me.
All right. We heard from Adam this morning. He said the best is the peanut butter crunch. And he said that he agrees with me that Star Crunch is the worst.
Yeah, I do think, I hate to say this to John, but I also agree with you that Star Crunch was in consideration for the worst to me.
It's not one that you think of to get. It's just kind of like,
Unless you're John.
apparently. I do think every type of Little Debbie probably has its best fans.
Yeah, it's devotees.
Yeah, those that absolutely love it. But for me, I was like, it was so hard to pick worst because Little Debbie just crushes at everything.
Yeah. Regina says, I have to agree with Allie because even though it's definitely all fake tasting, those oatmeal cream pies are yummy.
Yeah, we know they're not good for us. We know it's not good for us, but they're irresistible. We heard from Tiffany as well. She said she loves the Christmas tree cake, but overall her favorite is the double-decker oatmeal cream pie. Wow, going above and beyond.
Is that just literally combining two together?
Yes.
Like they don't sell double deckers.
Yes, it's so good. She said also zebra cakes come in right
Yeah.
behind there. Yeah, those are so good.
I love zebra cakes
And
too.
she agrees that Star Crunch is not the best.
Yeah. John, you're just wrong on this one.
Oh, I don't want to tell him he's wrong.
He's definitely wrong.
Oh.
Susanna says, obviously, Team Allie here. I knew this. I knew that there was a vote already in the bank for you because Susanna loves oatmeal cream pies.
I don't think I knew that she loved them.
She loves them. She commented when we did the pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pie food fight on our food fight on the YouTube channel. She's excited that you're here as a fellow oatmeal cream pie lover.
Yes, Susanna, I am so glad that we can unite in our love for oatmeal
And
cream pies.
Classic Susanna. She also said, I love fake banana flavor. I feel like a lot of times she just says the opposite of whatever I say.
We also heard from my cousin Kathy. I knew she was going to vote for this because we are like soul sisters when it comes to the oatmeal cream pies. We love them. So she said she's voting for me because the cream pies are her favorite too. We literally have a running joke in our family that if you wanted to kidnap Kathy, the bait would be oatmeal cream pies. I don't know if I should put that out there.
Cardboard box with a stick propped up.
I don't know if I should be putting that out there, but it's a running joke in our family that that would be the bait.
She should just live in the RadioU break room.
I know.
Like, we always have oatmeal cream pies.
People keep bringing them in, and this is the problem because it's like, I love them. I really, really love them. But again, I probably shouldn't be eating as many as I do when they're here.
And before you worked here, we used to have, like, I think when you worked here, you ate oatmeal cream pies that have been sitting there for 2 years because nobody would eat them.
Oh, I didn't know they were that old.
I don't know. Like, they would just sit there and they would not get eaten because, to me, I don't think they're bad, but they don't tempt me. They are like the baseline, like the replacement level oatmeal cream or Little Debbie.
Okay.
Like, it's right at the middle.
Okay.
Like, there's many that are better. There's many that are worse. If it's worse than an oatmeal cream pie, then I don't want it at all. I would not take it. And if it's better than an oatmeal cream pie, it's good. And oatmeal cream pie is just okay.
For me, it's the best. It's top tier for me.
Landon said, never had the banana things because why would you? They're nasty. But he says they're probably not good for the same reason Hudson said. His first choice is the strawberry shortcake, especially if you get them cold.
Oh.
I love those strawberry shortcake rolls. They are good.
They are, yeah.
But
the rolls are good. The Swiss rolls, all of the rolls.
I have to disagree with Landon, though. He says the worst is pecan spin wheels. They just don't do it for me. Those are underrated.
I don't think I've tried that one either. There's so many different types of Little Debbies. We heard from Brian. He said he used to work for Little Debbie. To sellers are oatmeal cream pies, Swiss, or top sellers, I think he's saying. Oatmeal cream pies, Swiss rolls, and nutty bars.
Yeah.
Bottom of the barrel has always been banana marshmallow.
Yeah. When I thought of that, I was like, I wanted to make sure they weren't discontinued.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen those before.
They are definitely for sale. Listen, I don't know if we've ever had this happen before. We have so many votes. I think we got to get to some more coming up in a few minutes.
A lot of people got opinions on the Little Debbies.
Yeah, so to reiterate, Allie, you have oatmeal cream pies as first. Star Crunch is worst.
Yep.
I have Christmas tree cakes as first. Banana marshmallow pies is worst. Who wins? We're doing first to worst. We've really seemed to strike a chord here by ranking our favorite and least favorite Little Debbies. Allie, you had the first pick.
Yes, I went with oatmeal cream pies for my favorite for first, and I went with Star Crunch for worst.
And I went with Christmas tree cakes for first and the banana marshmallow pies for worst, which are basically moon pies but banana flavor. And we've already had a lot of opinions come in, and now we've got more at 8772 RadioU. You can chime in. Thomas says devil creams are probably the best. Oatmeal cream pies I'm not as big on.
Okay, I don't know if I've tried devil creams.
I think devil creams are like a devil's food cake, like chocolate, and I think there's like a white cream in the middle, so it's like a sandwich.
Okay, so similar to an oatmeal cream pie, just different.
I think it's like a bar.
Oh, okay.
I would consider it's almost like, I mean, the flavor would probably be similar to Swiss rolls, right?
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know if I've eaten those as much.
I don't think I've ever tried that one, so I'll have to give that a try,
yeah,
Thomas.
That sounds good.
It doesn't sound like it would be bad.
Yeah.
We also heard from Nathan. He said, John is definitely not wrong. Star Crunch
John was the first one to text in. He said Star Crunch is the best and the banana creams are the worst.
Yes. He said Star Crunch is the only thing that can rival oatmeal cream pies.
Wow.
So it sounds like Nathan likes the oatmeal cream pies, but he thinks Star Crunch is on the same level. I would disagree.
That's so crazy.
So, but hey, everyone's got their own opinions clearly because we got so many texts about everybody's favorite Little Debbies.
Yeah, because Tyshawn says at 8772 RadioU, I'd have to say Nutty Bars or Cosmic Brownies for best, but I have to agree with you, Hudson, on the worst one.
On the banana, fake banana.
Thank you, Tyshawn. Cosmic Brownie. Nutty Bars are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not my favorite, but they're up there. How do you feel about Cosmic Brownies?
I love brownies. That's like one of my favorite desserts. Whenever I would have my birthday, I would tell my mom not to make a cake and make brownies. So I do love the Cosmic Brownies too.
This is crazy. I want to get to more of these texts, but we're so opposite, and it feels so unlike you that you would like Cosmic Brownies. Because to me, they're so sweet. I love brownies.
They are very sweet.
I don't like having brownies with icing on them.
Yep.
And Cosmic Brownies are icing.
I agree with you that once I've had like 2 bites, I'm like, that's good. I'm solid. Good for the day. So yes, very, very sweet.
Dee Dee got in at 8772 Radio U. She also says, John is not wrong. Star Crunch is the bomb. Also, I'm one of those weirdos that loves banana flavored runts. So the fake banana flavor, that's like the classic, the ultimate fake banana flavors, those little runts.
Yeah. Okay.
Which are not, Dee Dee likes them, but they're not good.
So I guess that like cancels out on both of us.
Yeah,
I don't know
guess
who
so.
that vote is for.
It's for neither of us.
It's for no one.
Yeah.
We heard from Chris this morning. He said, my first pick will always be fudge rounds, but for the picks that you guys gave, I agree with Allie. Thanks, Chris.
Fudge rounds are okay. They're another one I'd put in the middle, like right around oatmeal cream pies.
Okay.
in my ranking.
I think I like fudge rounds anytime I've had them.
Hannah says, I don't really like Little Debbie's anything, but if I had to choose, I would take the Christmas tree cakes over the oatmeal cream pies. Sorry, Allie. Both of your choices for worst are valid.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate the support.
We also heard from Jason. He says, I think Hudson has it with the faux Nana pie.
Yes. You've described it so well.
He goes, one of my faves is Swiss cake rolls in the freezer. They don't freeze hard. They just get real cold.
Nice.
So that's kind of a callback to Landon with the cold strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, good call on that, Jason. Joel says the chocolate Christmas tree cakes are the best. Worst would have to be anything strawberry flavored. So
Everybody's got different opinions on this
know.
stuff. It's so, honestly, we have not gotten this many texts for first to worst in a long time. And everybody's opinions are completely different.
We've just got a wide range. There's a whole spectrum. And you know what this really says good things about, I think, is Little Debbie.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Looking through the whole product list to try and find a worst, I was like, it's a struggle to find a worst. They just hit with everything.
So I think I have no choice but to declare in today's First to Worst Thursday that Little Debbie is the winner.
Yeah.
This is crazy. A city in Japan is trying to limit its citizens' smartphone use to 2 hours a day.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're trying to cut down. A big asterisk, though, is that they want to limit it to 2 hours a day, except for work and school.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you're allowed to use your phone for work, just not for fun.
Yeah.
The thing you spend thousands of dollars on.
Yeah. Just the reason why you would want to have your phone and use your phone. Is this another weird strategy from Japan and its government to try and force people to have children? They seem to have a problem with that, and I think they're employing some wild strategies to try and get that to happen.
I don't know if that's if it's a direct correlation of like they're doing this because they can't get people to have kids fast enough, but it might be real. It might be an indirect benefit of curtailing smartphone use. It should also be pointed out, though, that while they have proposed an ordinance that would limit smartphone use in this town in Japan. It's the town of Toyoki, which isn't confusing at all.
No, not at all.
It wouldn't actually, like, there's no fines, there's no punishment.
Okay.
It's just, they just want to let everybody know, hey, please do not use your smartphone more than 2 hours. So it's really just a recommendation more than like a law.
Okay.
Where policemen would be like, hey, we know
confiscating your phone from you.
Yeah, because also how could they even enforce it? Because how would they know how long you've been using it?
I was going to say, I didn't know Japan hated freedom that much.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that it's not actually going to be something like that where it would be, a Machiavellian type law where you're like trying to completely limit the freedom of your people. But I still think it's a little bit, I don't know, just presumptuous to be like, it's a suggestion. Only use your phone for 2 hours per day.
They call it a non-biting ordinance. It would urge people to only use their phones, tablets, and computers outside of work for 2 hours a day, and also urge elementary school age children to cut off screen time at 9 p.m. and for middle school children, 10 p.m. But all of this is just like literally guidelines and suggestions that they're just trying to make like official.
Okay.
Where, again, there's no punishments. There's no enforcement of it. It's just, this is what we want people to do. And like, as much as if they actually did start punishing people, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
If we all really like
Thought about it.
admitted things to ourselves, would we be better off if we only used screens for 2 hours a day? Yes.
100% we would be better. So I have to agree with them on that. And I like that they're not trying to enforce this law to make
also, more
it
kids.
might have a benefit.
Help the children.
I think that really is the reason why they're doing this. They're
Yeah.
like, guys, this is going to help you socially. You know, it's a better thing. It's beneficial to your mental health. And then they're like, and actually, maybe you'll start having kids again. We need
You
that.
only can use your phone for 2 hours a day. You got to fill the time with something. You got to find some way to fill the time.
That's the real reason. We know you, Japan. We know you too well.
I am low-key so jealous right now
Okay.
of Ohio State football players and also athletes at Georgia, the University of Georgia, and Florida. They get free Chipotle.
Is this like an NIL deal?
Yeah.
Oh,
8772 RadioU.
Man.
I know. As if they don't get enough. You know, like you don't have enough going for you as a Florida football player,
Right.
Ohio State football player. They also, Chipotle did this for Ohio State last year as well.
Okay.
And they're expanding it out to the University of Georgia and the University of Florida as well this year, where scholarship and walk-on athletes at these universities get customized cards from Chipotle themselves that entitles them to one free entree per week for 15 weeks during the athletic season.
Wow. That would come in so clutch.
I know.
As a college student?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So this is just all athletes.
I don't know if it's literally every like athlete at each of these universities, but because they say it's about 2,000 or so. I don't know if that encompasses all of them, but
probably not for universities of that size. Like
Yeah.
they've got so many sports.
but nonetheless, this makes me kind of want to pick up a sport and go back to college.
I know. When can radio DJs start getting NIL deals?
Seriously. Never hear Radio U, I suppose, because we don't do
That's
ads.
true. We don't do commercials, so we wouldn't be able to do the NIL.
This is important information, though. Not just like, I don't know, I guess if you're here's who this helps.
Okay.
This helps you if you want to meet an Ohio State athlete.
Oh.
You know where you go.
Chipotle.
You eat at Chipotle.
I think you could also just go to like downtown Columbus.
Maybe,
and
but
probably run into them.
Your odds increase. They increase at Chipotle because you know they're going to be in there once a week.
Yeah.
Every single, they'd be
But that's a
silly
lot of
not
time. That's a lot of time to try and find one.
to. Yeah, but not a bad place to hang out anyways. It's Chipotle.
That's true.
Chipotle has skyrocketed up my rankings of fast food restaurants.
I do love Chipotle, but I gotta be honest, I don't like eating in the restaurant.
Really?
Because I feel like it's never like that well taken care of.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
always a little bit like, wah, wah.
But if I get Chipotle to go, then I have to go get one of those cups and put a bunch of Tabasco in it, or just steal the entire bottle of Tabasco, which is wrong. I know people do that. They're like, it's free. It's out for anybody. But you can't take the whole bottle.
No, don't take the whole bottle.
Because what if everybody did that?
Right. I've heard that argument before too, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
But then I have to sit there for so long shaking the Tabasco. And so that's why I just like eating in.
Yeah, I get that. It is nice to sit down and just enjoy your Chipotle meal right there. But I haven't had the best experiences with the restaurant cleanliness at Chipotle.
But don't you feel like it would be a good experience if you were enjoying your burrito bowl and in waltzes
Next to Julian saying,
Yeah.
I think so.
Caleb
I
Downs
think
shows
so.
up.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a great conversation.
Gunnar Stockton, DJ Lagway.
I would be all in.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people are going to be posting up at Chipotle.
Camp out at Chipotle.
Just hoping to find a college athlete that they get to hang out with. On the menu today is the new apple pie a la mode Oreos They've done apple pie Oreos in the past, but these are a la mode.
These are indeed a la mode.
It says that it's apple pie and vanilla flavored cream.
I'm excited to try these. They have a very strong apple pie scent.
Yes, I predicted right before I opened it. I
Yep.
said these are gonna smell, and they do in fact smell quite a bit.
Yeah, but not bad. It's not
No.
like I'm thrown off by it or anything.
No,
but
yeah, it's a good smell.
You can smell the apple. So, all right, go ahead and try
You want
it.
me to go first?
You go
Okay.
ahead and try it first. Give it a little crunch. Oh, you took a full bite. Like half of the Oreo is completely
You
gone.
gotta get everything.
Yeah, and we got 2 Oreos, so we're going to try it eat the cookie, the whole thing, and then probably do the pull apart test with our second cookie. See how that goes.
Of course, I think that's the only way.
That's how we have to try these Oreos.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it is
trying
definitely tasty.
One
It's
of
a-
the pieces fell.
It does have a creaminess to it. Some people might say, because of course it is a little artificial. Wouldn't you agree that it kind of has like the effect of you're eating a candle, but it's also it still tastes good though.
Yeah. Which we knew would be the case because it's Oreos.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to taste good. But yeah, it definitely has a slight bit of the artificial with the apple, but it's a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean these are solid Oreos.
Yes.
You get a nice mix of cinnamon, apple, and that vanilla ice cream. So that's pretty good. Let me go in if I thought it felt like eating a candle before.
Oh,
let me
you're
take
just
this-
eating the cream?
Yeah,
Oh.
isn't that what you do?
Well-
Isn't that what you meant? We pull it apart. We see how it tastes individually.
I
A
usually pull
deconstructed
it apart
version.
and then I'll go like this and I'll bite the cream off of the cookie.
Oh, well, I like it when you can just peel it right off.
I mean,
So-
I've done that before too, not gonna lie, but this might be a little too much of the apple for me to eat the whole thing.
a big bite of the apple. Yeah, I feel like you get even more of the fake appleness to it.
Yep.
When you just have it all on its own. So
100%.
I don't think that's the way I would recommend eating these. I'm always curious because sometimes the cookies taste vastly different just
I
on
think
their own
these just
too.
look like a blonde cookie, but vanilla cookie, blonde cookie is how do we describe these ones?
I think they would call it a golden Oreo.
Golden. That's
Yeah.
right.
And I think, I don't know if they made them. If they made some of the time they do, the cookie part is specially made.
Yes.
I think these are just your
These are
golden
just
Oreos.
regular golden Oreos.
This is okay. I recommend eating it all together. The one thing we always miss is because nobody remembers this is to bring milk and dip it in milk because that's the other way to enjoy an Oreo.
We always forget that with these Oreo food fights.
Yeah, we
man,
gotta
we're
work
letting
on
the
that.
people down.
We gotta work on that. But I think you can only assume that any Oreo is just better with milk.
That's a fair.
That's just
fair assumption.
automatic. But I wouldn't give these. I've heard very positive reviews of these. I wouldn't share that same sentiment. These are just okay.
They're just okay, which is kind of sad because all of our Oreo food fights that we've had recently, every single time we've been like, these are so good. So to have these ones be a little bit more mid,
Yeah.
it's honestly disappointing for Oreo. Oreo has a high bar because they set that bar for themselves.
But they can't all be zingers.
No.
And one last thing is I cannot eat these without thinking of the movie. Have you ever seen it, Little Miss Sunshine?
Oh, yeah.
The diner scene where she's like, what is a la mode?
Yeah.
That means with ice cream. That's all I can think of now. And that, you know what? That puts a smile on my face. So
Yeah.
that boosts the points up a little
Okay.
bit. Advice to guys out there that posting a fish photo as your dating profile picture, it's risky. I don't know how often you get the reward side of it, but it's definitely you're excluding a lot of women, I think.
Yeah.
It's fair to say.
I know we've talked about this recently. The fish pictures, it's a staple on dating apps and not really beloved by most women.
I'm sure that there must be women out there that just really eat up the fish pictures, but I think the majority, it's definitely not seen as a positive, and for many, possibly seen as a negative. But here, there's one exception, it seems.
Okay.
877 to RadioU. There's a guy who has taken what he calls a humane fish photo of a fish he caught.
Okay.
So he caught a smallmouth bass, and he has a picture of it. He's holding it up in a Ziploc bag filled with water and the fish.
Oh.
So the fish is still in water. It's still alive.
Still alive.
Yeah, and he can let it back out after the picture is taken.
Interesting. Okay. So it's catch and release, but while you catch, you keep the fish in water.
Yeah, just
keep the fish comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I still feel like I've been fishing fairly recently, and while this is a humane aspect of it, if I was a fish, I really would not want a hook in my mouth.
I was going to say, the humane part, I still don't really understand because you're still catching the fish. Maybe the humane part should just be like, here's my pole. I'm not catching anything.
With actually, here's me holding up a worm that I just feed the fish. I just feed it with these.
That's the humane thing to do.
Yeah, that'd be very, not to the worms though, I guess.
No. And here's the thing. I think I said this the last time we talked about the fish pictures. I don't have an issue with the fish pictures. Mm-hmm. What I do think is funny though, is when I see a guy with like a tiny fish.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, why'd you post that picture?
This
like,
is also,
that's not impressive.
I literally thought that too. I was like, it's the freezer size Ziploc bag.
Yeah, it's not a very big, small.
That's not exactly like you caught a massive fish if you can fit it in there.
It's not a big bass. It's not a big bass.
No, it's not. So but it is at least funny.
Yeah, no, I thought this was a cute video, and it's funny because in the video at the end, they were like, he's like, humane fish, photo, fish pic or whatever, and then they were like, bagged.
we bagged a small one.
Bagged.
Yeah. I love that too. Now the next question is, because the other thing that guys like to do, right, is the pictures of not just the fish but the deer that they've shot.
Oh yeah.
What would be what's the equivalent? You riding a deer?
No. Oh no! Don't touch the deer. Don't touch the deer.
And that's a great way to get disease, I think.
Well, that, but also like if you touch deer, you put human scent on them, which makes them like they can't really get back into their family group. All of that, like they'll abandon. If you touch a baby, they'll abandon the baby.
Wow, you know a lot about this.
Yeah, it's not good to touch deers, guys.
Have you been hunting,
guys?
Don't touch the deers, guy.
Don't touch the deers.
Leave the deers alone, buddy.
Thanks for listening to the RadioU podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.